We gonna make it. Boxing King Media powered by BYD. Mr. Spencer Fearon. We're out here in Manchester at the Vermilion Restaurant. You've gone and done it. You've teamed up with 313 Al Medina. Yourself and your business partner have got Otto Beterbiev and Roy Jones Jr., the last two light heavyweight undisputed champions, in the same building.
In the same building. I mean, alhamdulillah, I mean, praise be to God. It's incredible. I've been working with 313 Al Medina for just under a year, but the amazing things that we've done in the cities, feeding the homeless, doing stuff like that, trips out to Palestine, trips out to Jordan, helping the needy there, it's brilliant. But for this here, massive big up to Marketing Fuel, and Adnan, my business partner, in getting Beterbiev over, and we got Roy Jones just two days ago. Roy Jones agreed as well, so I mean, praise be to God for that. So we're about to, raise as much money as we can for widows and orphans globally. So yeah, and we'll be going out and doing some food supplies around in Christmas. And also I got to say a massive big up to Burgery and my brother Nads as well, because he's doing something again with Hamzat Chimaev. Done great earlier this year, which you attended. We raised a lot of money, and that was for Palestine, and we'll just continue doing the good work.
It is like you said there, and people need to see that as well. It's not just a case of bringing over celebrities and boxers, bringing people together. You're bringing people together and raising money for, like you said, their orphans, widows, and like you said, you're going to be feeding the homeless around Christmas as well. And there's a lot of people that, people always wonder, what does Spencer Fearon do? What does he get up to? And people are nosy, and now they know.
Yeah, well, they know. I've been brand ambassador. I've been ambassador for Al Medina 313 for a hot minute. I also do a lot of work with the Legacy Foundation, which for the needy kids. So I'm like, I'm a kind of fixer. So I kind of do things, and so I've been grateful for doing that. So when people are asking what I do, I'm multifaceted. So I do a lot of agency work as well. Big up everyone at HOYA Sports. But anyway, let's talk boxing, bro. Let's talk boxing.
Let's jump into it, because you got to go do some. You got to do the auction in a bit. So some quick ones. Sonny Edwards Galalia fight tonight, because this is going to go out in the next hour. Break it down for me. It's an incredible fight. And also for context, I spoke to Sonny yesterday, and he's never ever told anyone this on camera. And he's told me that he's been smoking for like 14 years non-stop.
Well, he's been smoking for 14 years non-stop, and I'm not even talking about any intoxicants. I'm talking about his boxing skills. He's smoking when it comes to boxing skills. His IQ is really, really good. And if you ever hear Sonny Edwards commentate on boxing, just by his commentary, lots of people can get boxing, right? Where they can comprehend it, but they can't say it to somebody else so they can comprehend it. If you look at Sonny Edwards' style of boxing, we can comprehend what he's doing. He's a very, very talented guy. But listen, Yafai, maybe this fight could be a bit too early for him, Maybe. It's only a handful of fights. Maybe it could be too early for him. And maybe Sonny could old man him out of it. But the youth and athleticism of Yafai, being an Olympic gold medalist, and he fought some really, really good guys. I remember he beat the Filipino guy, and that amazed me in that win. Like, it's not an easy fight, right? It's not an easy fight. But when it comes to things like this, right, Sonny has only come second best to one of the pound for pound best fighters in the world. There is no shame in that. Bam Bam's the real deal, right? So I'm not rightly sure, but it depends what desire Sonny has. His last fight out, me and Tony were talking, it looks like he's got a lot of desire there. So if that's the case, then maybe he could nick it on points. But don't be surprised if the youth and work rate of your fight doesn't let him pip it on points. It's a close one. It is a very, very. That's what's the exit fight.
Fence sitting answer that. If I said to pick one.
Listen, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's a fence sitting, because really and truly, I don't rightly know. So because of that, I'm going. All right, if you're saying that, then no disrespect to your fight and all the brothers as well. Yeah, I've got Sonny Edwards to pip him on points.
This brother, he is a famous singer. I don't know. You won't listen to like Asian tunes, will you?
No, but I
Is
like
it
his style though.
Maz, is Maz in it? Can I grab you here for a second? This is random as hell.
Okay.
Can I get you on camera? This brother's Maz Bonafide.
Oh, you know what? I got my Cartier glasses, man. I wanted
Okay.
to,
Assalamu alaikum, bro. Don't worry, I'll get you a pair. Don't worry. I'll get you a pair, man.
This is random. We're doing a boxing interview. I don't know if you know brother Spencer, big time in boxing. There you
He's
go.
a legend in the game. Yeah. All right, good to see you, bro. Yeah.
And thanks for coming out today and like
Nice, a
supporting
pleasure.
people, seeing your style and how you're just looking so slick and everything. You know what I mean?
Nice,
You're
nice.
looking so slick, you're making me feel sick.
No. You're looking slicker. Big shout out to Smile Aid as well. Put up a really good event, and I've been following their work for a while. So, they're doing some good work. Obviously, absolutely incredible honor to meet the champ as well. So yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, this guy's got a birthday song that plays in every restaurant whenever it's somebody's birthday. I'll play it to you afterwards.
Talking about the birthday song, I'm getting an award for that tonight.
Yeah,
where's that?
Because it's hit 5 billion views on TikTok. So,
Bro?
it's got it's the award.
mashallah.
Mashallah. Yeah. I just made that song, and I didn't really expect it to hit off that big, but it's kind of just gone nuts around the world. But yeah, I'm humbled, man. But yeah, it's nice.
Nice to speak to you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Give them the glasses.
Yeah. You can have them, man. Afterwards, you can have them.
There you go. And a quick one, Derek Chisora announced yesterday, a few days ago, Otto Wallen's the guy, the Miller fight fell through. A quick one on, you've been a promoter, manager before. This thing about matching rights, was it around in your time when you was promoting and managing fighters?
We meet in my time, like I'm that old. We smart with this guy.
I've only recently heard it. I've never really heard about it before.
It does exist. It does exist, but it's whether somebody wants to impose that clause. And what's happened, and all the rest of it, right? But what I do have to say is this: like and I'm not knocking Wallen because it's a decent fight. You know what I mean? And fair play to Derek Chisora because Derek Chisora has donated 2 ringside seats and hotel accommodation for his fight against Wallen in the new year for the Legacy Foundation. So I got to big him up for that. And like, we're going to raise a lot of money with the Al Medina 313, and with the money that raised from there, we're going to give to the Legacy Group. So massive big up to Derek as well. We had a meeting last week. Yeah.
Need to try and get him to the Luton event, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna phone him and tell him to come down, bro.
Break that fight down, Wallen, Chisora.
Wallen don't hit hard enough and that's the thing, because he don't hit hard enough, Derek can go in his show a little bit. Derek needs that fear and that firecracker up his bottom. When he's got those kind of fights with the firecrackers up his bottom, then he performs, because nobody ever thought that Derek Chisora was going to perform that way against Joe Joyce. Let's be real, right? Even though we have sentimental value and an emotional attachment to Derek, but we didn't think he was going to perform like that. And what I realized with Derek Chisora, this is the first time that I see Derek Chisora box like a veteran. There's certain moves that he was doing in there. I thought I was watching a 90s 40 Archie Moore. This is factual. You young kids go and watch and go put that together with Derek Chisora performance in there. He's just become very clever overnight, right? So because of that, Derek has to be up for it. If Derek's up for it, he's going to come out victorious. If he's not up for it, then he's going to get pipped on points. He's going to get outpointed because Wallen's not the hardest hitter, but he's very sneaky. He's southpaw as well. Then that could be problematic. But to tell you the honest truth, Derek Chisora, he's like herpes. He doesn't go away, right? When you think you got rid of him, he just pops back up again. So I'm trying to say, if Derek is focused and all the rest of it, then Derek's going to come out victorious. And Derek's going to stop, especially likes the little overhand rights, and the overhand right come out with left hook is a key shot for a southpaw. I can see Derek Chisora coming out victorious in a late round stoppage.
Last thing I want to speak to you about, we saw recently Oscar De La Hoya has had a big go at Eddie Hearn about Shakur Stevenson. I know you're very close to Shakur Stevenson and his manager. Basically, Jay Prince, that's the man. Floyd Schofield Jr. is a great fighter, but he's obviously young, and I think Oscar's basically said that he's too young for the fight. He doesn't want him to take the fight, but Floyd and his dad want the fight. So what do you kind of make of that? Oscar's basically saying that, you know, he knows how to manage fighters and how to build them up right, and he reckons he's not ready for it.
Well, you got to look at the blueprint of Oscar De La Hoya. Who's the blueprint of him? Was Canelo, right? Apart from Canelo, who is Oscar De La Hoya built that you thought, rah, they're this fantastic magnanimous superstar. And on the back of it now, we have to look at the things that Eddie Hearn has done. Eddie Hearn does know how to build fighters. No matter if you don't like Eddie Hearn personally, you got to call it as it is. Eddie Hearn knows how to build a fighter. He's proven track record, right? Eddie Hearn also is a fantastic salesperson, right? And also I'm seeing like Oscar De La Hoya was trying to say something about Eddie Hearn's personal life, right? You saw it. Right? Everyone don't want to talk about it, but you see about his personal life. This is what I'm trying to say is this. I want everybody to listen as a human being. I like also the fact that, like, I think like Eddie Hearn's had a spiritual epiphany. He's got the Book of Romans tattooed on his body now. You see that? I think that's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? I think that's a good thing. Right? I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're Jew, Christian, Muslim, agnostic, whatever. Whatever you say you claim to be good at it. Right? I can see there's a certain kind of spiritual epiphany inside of Eddie Hearn that can only be a good thing. Right? Any man, and no man is perfect. We should not be pointing our finger at anyone to try and air out their discrepancies. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? You know the rules, like, the man that's pointing a finger has 3 fingers pointing back at him. So Oscar De La Hoya should be very careful of those kind of things, especially when your things have been highlighted and documented. And all I can do is pray for you, for your sanity. But we got to stop this bickering. It's wrong. It's wrong. A man's personal life is his personal life. That's it. As long as you're not hurting women or children, I don't believe that Eddie Hearn is harming women or children. Right? Leave people's personal lives out of it. But when we're dealing with Shakur Stevenson, you're trying to point the finger at Shakur. All of a second, the Schofields, who I know very, very well, I know the father and son very well. They've been on our show many times. They've been mad beasts, especially with Keyshawn Davis on our Fighters Right podcast. I would say to these men here, you will constantly calling out Shakur, and Shakur saying, "All right, then I'll take the fight." Right? Jay Prince is my guy. I'll follow him up right now. He'll tell you, so let's go take the fight. If Turkey Al-Sheikh, who is the savior of boxing, let's call it as it is, yeah, he's saved boxing. Right, he has, and he's brought a different kind of money inside the game as well. So I'm just grateful to see like fights are being made. I wouldn't take the fight right now for Schofield, even though the dad wants it. I don't think he's ready for it to take that fight. Take time. You know what I mean? And then build them up properly. And I agree with exactly what Oscar De La Hoya is saying there, but leave people's personal lives out of it. And you know what? I've got to go and do the auction right now. Right? I don't think you got any more questions. I've got to do the auction. I've got to raise a loads of money. Anybody just download the app on the Al Madina 313. We're trying to raise as much money as possible to feed widows and orphans globally around the world. So it's the Al Madina 313. We've brought over Artur Beterbiev, and we've also got Roy Jones. So please, if you haven't bought your ticket, because we've got 2 more events on. We've got Blackburn and Luton. Tonight's show in Birmingham sold out, but you can try and squeeze in. Just try. We need it. We love you guys.
Take a link in description.
Yep. Oh, you've done it already, yeah? See? Thank you very much. All right, bro. And I've got to do I'm done. Lovely. Assalamu alaikum.
The undisputed light heavyweight champion Artur Beterbiev is coming to the UK. Come meet the man himself in Manchester and Birmingham on Saturday, the 30th of November. The tour continues in Blackburn on the 1st of December, and it concludes in Luton the following day. Tickets are extremely limited. Please follow the links below to secure your seat to meet one of the greatest boxers from this era. A truly unique individual who has inspired fans all around the world.
What will you treat yourself to? Like, you know, from this for yourself, like present to yourself?
Nothing. Just go home and hug my mom.
Yes. How do you help your mom?
Hug my mom.
Oh, hug. Oh, that's beautiful. So you're going to go home and hug your mom.